And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Second down here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Running back grabs it on the screen, and we're able to get him down.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a hand on it. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Third down play after that completion. They'll run it here. Finds room at the 30. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They'll run it to the right side. Got down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best. In the history of the game, Dameon Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Pass caught. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Third down upcoming after that completion. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Florida.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. And the wideout goes in motion. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gators.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Now the try here for the extra point. And he knocks it right through. Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Short connection to the tight end here. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this on the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence in the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down. And here comes the punter onto the field. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Florida offense is back out on the field now. Last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Okay, ready?
Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. It's caught. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
I think the defense got fooled here. They thought that receiver was going to go deep downfield. He ends up curling back to the inside for a nice gain.
Important third down play coming up. Can he get there on the ground? They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Returner tackle right there. That's when they start the drive. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out, and they get a drive going this time. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years, Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He escapes the sack. Extending the play now. Finding some room at the 25. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from the...
Touchdown, tied. Strong game by this quarterback. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's escaping the pocket now. The pass is incomplete, but a flag is down on the field. Let's see what this is all about. The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past the line of scrimmage before throwing the ball. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Florida. Well, a touchdown to a wide open dude. What in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Oh, look at the quick cut. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. It's a quick grab. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a 1st down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Close to the tight end. He's a wide open receiver, complete. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more.
Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Made the defense look slow that time.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score. See if they can convert the point after.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. 21-14. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Gators offense retakes the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot, they can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
And the point after is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver makes the catch. Oh, what a cut, and still going. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Bama. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way down without any defender around him.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 7-point lead, 28-21. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. It's reeled in. It's Castellanos. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Good throw to the left. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. An explosive game, big play, moves the ball inside the 40. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Looking to throw it on first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's going to put it down and run. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch, gets the first down in the process.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. And he's wrapped up after a solid return. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The offenses have had their way so far. These defenses looking for answers. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Solid gain, moves the ball up to the 47. It'll be first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Going for a big play downfield. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. It's a shotgun run call. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together and stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal after that loss. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. This offense cannot be stopped. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's when they'll start the drive. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Fires it to the wideout. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Chris, I cannot believe we're still in the first half. This guy's already got a couple touchdowns. Now he's adding to his receiver total here by picking up another first down and more yards.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. So that offensive penalty will be declined, but the defense, they're happy to take the result of that play. The Gators will line up on 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
First down here for this offense. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Looking right, this one caught. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Throws it to the right. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. They get him down after a short return. But a takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
The Gators offense retakes the field. See how efficient this offense can be. They got a chance to add some points here before the break. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He makes the grab. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted, but out of bounds. So close to a turnover, it's just incomplete. Throw to the corner of the end zone, but it's incomplete. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Look at this. He'll go deep again. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They'll run the option. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown. Tied.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Alabama 42, Florida 24.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. This one will be fair caught. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They fumbled it away last time, and now they're in a big hole. They got to react quickly here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Looking to make a big play downfield. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Going the other way, can they stop him? And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. Comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Makes a quick grab. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And this one is getting ugly. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball is even thrown.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Gators offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Cannot connect on his first throw. It's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Receiver makes the grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Running through the tackle. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Well, this guy did everything that he could to try to get to that first down marker. It looks like he's just going to be inches short, and it's decision time for the offensive coordinator and head coach.
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. And the quarterback just sneaks it.
Gain of 1. Good enough for a first down.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. And the back now goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. It's a fourth down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. Shows off the stiff arm on the way to a solid game.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Caught quickly. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
No gain on the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Alabama 49, Florida 24.
Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. And he drops back in the gun. Receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Bama. And the beatdown continues.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. The Florida offense is back out on the field now. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Runs right over the defender. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from...
Here's the throw deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And the Gators will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. They're going to try to use his legs here. The 1st down pickup tackle at the 45.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. 1st down, we're going to throw the football. He's hit as he throws it, and it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air. This one's a touchdown.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here.
Check. Pound 55 weak.
The quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And tackled there by the defense.
The attempt at a two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score Alabama 56, Florida 30.
I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
That's another good run here by this back. You know, he's been inside, he's been outside. At times he's had to be patient, showing his vision. He now has 97 yards on the ground today. A few more carries, he's likely going to go over the century mark.
In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, Alabama. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And they tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
63, Florida, 30.
They'll call for the fair catch here. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught on the outside. It's Castellanos. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. The Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Shotgun formation here on third down. Snags the quick throw. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. And the Gators will have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw yet again. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Here comes the point after attempt. And it's up and good.
The kick is good. That makes the score Alabama 63, Florida 37.
Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line.
And the Alabama offense will take over 1st and 10.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
They'll use that running game trying to bleed the clock here. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone. The Gators offense retakes the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. Final minutes here, they'll throw it deep downfield. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? It's a toss play to the right. They've got him down out near the 40.
Just another example, this offense was doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback just kneels down. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee.